Blair, Blair, Blair. Todd's Bike Shop, Todd's Bike Shop. It's time for Todd's Bike Shop, yo!
So yeah, the next step is basically going to be lacing the wheels, and to do this, let's organize our workspace. So for clarity, the rims are the RM29C19 from Light Bicycle. The ERD, the estimated rim diameter, or effective rim diameter, sorry, is 589 millimeters. The part we're using is the front hub of a Shimano XT HBM 8110-B with 32 holes. And the calculations I came up with, if there's enough interest, I can go through that math and how I pick these and order these spokes. I ordered even spokes to keep it cheaper. You can get odd numbers, but you can be within a millimeter. So I basically ordered a 286. Since I have it here, that might be cool to actually verify the length of my spokes. So you measure spokes from the bend all the way down to the other end. And I'm expecting these to be 288 millimeters. And I think these are pretty close there. Let's get to the bend. Along. And there we go. 288. Boom. And in similar fashion, try the 286. Are we there? Are we there? Are we there? Oh, we are. Nice job. Happy with our numbers. In my pack of 16 spokes, this will be the 88s. And these will be the 286s. Just want to keep track of those. Now notice with this rim, there is a notion of a spoke direction, or which side the spoke should come off of. There's a little arrow here that the Light Bicycle folks have put on the rim. It's important to find this first spoke. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark with a nice big green piece of tape so I can find where I am navigating that first spoke. In order to get that logo, the nice XT logo on the Shimano hub, to point towards the green you see on the pilot spoke here, you want to actually count back 4, or actually 5 spokes. We're doing a 3 cross pattern from the line up here. So this is the actual spoke. That's 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I've marked that with the green piece of tape. So my first spoke is actually going to go here, because when we build the wheel, we're going to be doing a twist action that's going to line up that logo with the pilot hole here. Okay. Note I'm going to start on the right side. This is the left side where the brake rotor is going to go. This is the right side. Front hub. Okay, there we go. First spoke is in. Spoke number 1, and we're going to do a pattern of 4s. So the next spoke is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Back to that in a second. Here we go. 2 spokes, and even 3 spokes. And so note here, the pattern is 1 space, 2 space, 3 space. But on the rim, because we got 2 sides of spokes to deal with, we got 1 space, 1, 2, 3 spoke. 1, 2, 3 spoke. One whole side is half laced on the right side here. The spokes, see the pattern? We got every other spoke on the right side captured. So now we basically are going to take out the shorter spokes. They're going to go on the left side, and we're going to start working on the other lacing. So the first step of that is you got to figure out the first spoke on the opposite side to work with. And you use this as the sighting, we call it the sighting hole. We're going to basically shoot across from this spoke here, the first spoke on the right, to figure out where the first spoke on the left is. As they go through, stretch. Going from the outside here, back into here, Boom. Got twosies all the way around. Okay, this is where we are. This is where we are in the lesson book. Take a look at our sit up here. We have to start lacing the right side again. So here's my favorite part of the build, or at least most satisfying. Basically you have these loose spokes, they look all straight and you're like, I'm making a straight lace wheel. But we're actually not. We're actually making a cross wheel. So what you do is you pull the spokes by twisting the axle. And this creates a really cool pattern and it sets us up for the next spokes. So let's keep it taut here. We're gonna find our handy green spoke and note our valve stem holes right here and my green. So it really doesn't matter apparently which center I go for. But the goal is keep this puppy rotated and we got a crisscross. Pull this rotation here. You basically have to cross two spokes. So one goes over, under, in this pattern here. And then look for the middle spoke on the right, which should be right here. You have to use the tool to push the spoke here to get that spoke lined up. And that's where we come up with our friend for each our spoke threads. I'll just use hand tightening it for now. I don't do anything special with oiling or anything like that yet. All this stuff's new, so I don't have too much. Once we've gone and lost a spoke or a nipple in the rim, grab another one. This will be a regular thing in your building. If you lose nipples, if you don't have a tool to get that thread connected, this starts becoming an evaluation of how good or measuring went when you bought your spokes. So I'm already in a situation where there's tension and I'm not getting great spoke coverage. This feels annoying. It's kind of the moment of truth. There you go. It's kind of the first real spoke crisscrossing. One cross, two cross, in. By the time we get the other wheel, we'll have the third cross. Actually, there's technically three. 1, 2, 3 crosses. Right, the first one is there. The very first spoke is just in front of the pilot spoke here. Boom, one spoke. This can be educational. You make a mistake, put a spoke in, just shake it out. Okay, wait for some more 288s. We're on the right side. We're going to pull in the next spoke. And again, we do the crisscrossing. We already crossed one. Go, 2 spokes. Now, like I said, you gotta be careful here. Make sure it gets some tension on this and I have the right size. I'm gonna go bigger on trying to validate it. Completely opposite side. Come through here. Maybe make it more extreme. We'll go over here. Pull it through. Again, the pattern's all local, it's all relative, so I'm crossing the first here. There we go. We've crossed behind, 1, 2, 3. Do some more. It's a good sign that that one came through. It kind of indicates spokes are least in the ballpark to be in the right length. 1, 2, cross under 3. A lot like weaving. Got it. Kind of looks odd, I guess, given the blackness. But all of the holes are now filled on the right side of the hub, if you see. Every other alternating pattern. We still have to do one last side. Right here. Our labeling is once again helping. So we're down to 8 more spokes left that have to get put into the rim before we begin, or to complete lacing. And here it is, fully laced wheel. Okay, next step will be tensioning this puppy. And we'll start that later.